Yo, in this video, I wanted to talk about the ego and what the ego actually is and what it does. So, the ego is essentially your sense of self, who you are, who I'm talking to right now. That is the ego. You, your memories, your experiences, the people you hate, the people you admire, your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, the story that you give yourself, essentially, where you come from. If I was to ask you, who are you? You'd probably start describing where you're from, your upbringing, the things you've suffered through. That's essentially who you think you are. That's the ego. It's important to understand because sometimes when people say ego, we think it's that one feeling that comes once in a while when I get offended, because people use it in that context all the time. Like, your ego got bruised. You think that thing that gets bruised is the ego. No, you are the ego in its totality. The reason this is good to understand is because it helps you understand a lot of different things about your behavior and how you approach life. And it helps you understand why things that you try to do, let's say you try to get better, why are they so hard to do? Why can I not keep at it? And why are bad habits so hard to quit? What the hell? It might feel like that sometimes. But here's the thing. Just like I told you, the ego is your sense of self. It's everything you've done till now, your whole story that you tell yourself, everything. That ego has defense mechanisms. So the person you are till now, that ego has developed defense mechanisms to make sure you don't change. Because it doesn't want you to change. Because if you change, you're no longer that person. And what does that mean? That means that part of your ego actually dies. Because you're no longer that person. The ego doesn't want that. So sometimes when you're trying to improve, today might be easy. But once you start to want it to become a habit, you might hear this voice that sounds like your voice telling you, don't go for it. Like it's not really that deep. What if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out? What are you gonna do then? You're gonna look stupid, right? Just do it. Just do that. Like it's not that deep, right? Like it's only one time. You've been focused for 2-3 days straight. This one time you won't fall back into the habit. You'll just focus up tomorrow. Recognizable? That's the defense mechanisms. Because that version of you doesn't want to die. And if you change, it does. So the same force you're using to pull away, right? Imagine you're like holding this big rope and you're using all this force. You're trying to pull away. You're trying to go in the other direction. Your ego is using the same force to pull in that direction. It's like, no, you're not going anywhere. It's using the same force to pull you back, right? And that's why you might be on track for like 2 weeks straight. Left the bad habits, you're on track for 2 weeks straight. But all of a sudden, you feel this massive pull. You just get yeeted back into your old frequency, your old lifestyle. You're like, what? You do the bad habit again, right? Or you slip up, or you don't do what you said you were going to do. And now you feel bad, you feel shame. But don't let that shame dictate your next actions. Because the ego's goal isn't just to kind of pull you back in. But that shame, its other goal is to convince you that it's your fault and you cannot do this. Because it uses that shame to make you feel like, bro, what am I doing? I might as well just keep on going. Like, I can't do this, that, the third. That's its real goal. Because all of us have felt that before. That shame that really keeps us stuck. It's not the actual bad habit that we just fell back into, but it's the shame that keeps us stuck. That's its trump card. That's what it uses. Now, you understanding this will help you see through the fluff. You'll be like, no, this is not who I am. Cool, I slipped up. Ego backlash. That's fine. I'm going to get up and keep on going. What's crazy is that's actually a sign that what you're doing is working. That's actually a sign that you're on the right path, you're going on the right direction. But it's hard to believe in the moment. But you just understanding this will help. So the point of this video is, don't let the ego fool you into thinking you're not in control or you don't know what you're doing. Because that's where it catches you. That's where it gets its control from you thinking you have no control, but you do. You slipped back into the bad habit, cool. You didn't do what you said you were going to do, cool. Tomorrow comes and you have the power. That's the only part of your life that you control. This moment right now. That's the only part you control. Take action. Become the person you want to become. Even though you slipped up, it doesn't matter. You have the power now. Don't let no emotions or feelings or don't let them stop you. They'll come and go. Go do what you want to do. Go become who you want to become.